Josh, Bowblax, Mayo Monkey, Mr. Miss Manchi. However you know this degenerate, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he's back in the news. Now I haven't talked about Bowblax's other side of referencing him in some of my videos by making fun of him for being Canadian. Now I want to talk about something that happened recently with Bowblax. Apparently, he wanted to give HRT pills to kids on trick-or-treating kids. That's a no-no, Bowblax. That is a no. Of course, this was a joke. This was supposed to be a joke, nothing more, which is fine. You know, you can joke about what you want, whenever you want, but do expect people to be offended or whatever. Because honestly, this is not a good representation of yourself, Bowblax, especially with how everything has gone with you, you know, buddy. You shouldn't be doing that. You know, you should just be humble, be quiet. So here is the tweet. Yeah, there you go. I guess those are the actual HRT pills. And Bowblax is going the whole way. He wants to also keep his facial hair while transitioning into a woman. Because it's some weird fixation that he has about his fantasy Mr. Miss Manchi character. What it has manly features, and it's some sort of satanic shit. Now, Bowblax didn't make this post. It got a huge reaction from people, mostly negative for what I've been seeing. And honestly, I get it. I understand. I hate it. But at the same time, I feel like people are just making this a bigger thing than it really is. You could have just ignored this shit and it wouldn't have mattered. After all, Bowblax is such an irrelevant person at this point. Nobody pays attention to the things that he say. And with this whole reaction that Bowblax has gotten, it made his monkey brain turn on and his ego flared up. And now, of course, he's trying to juice this as much as he can. So right now, let's kind of watch a little bit of the reaction, the engagement that he received.
It starts when Bowblax tweets out this picture with the caption, "The candy I'm giving out for Halloween this year." Gay Zone inhabitant replies, "I love how just off hand hygiene alone, you know they're trans." And Bowblax says, "Went out to a Halloween party in costume. I know that's unrelatable to you since you stay at home every Halloween."
Shut the fuck up, okay? Oh yeah, you're the guy that goes to every party around. I'm sure you get invited everywhere. You got so many friends in real life. Yeah, I'm sure.
And Gay Zone replies, "You bring your HRT to costume parties?"
Okay, that's a good response. Great job. Now this tweet comes up saying, "You realize how much damage you're doing to your own community by making these jokes?" Which I get it. Yeah, I get what he's trying to say. I get the point. Trans community has some bad representation. A lot of bad actors in there. Of course, that happens anywhere else, but the trans community is mostly affected by this. You got people trying to groom kids, people trying to do nasty stuff, right? So of course, Bowblax making this joke is not giving a good look to the community that he is a part of. But at the same time, Bowblax is not a trans person because he feels like it. He's just a trans person because he's just a fucking horny gooner. And sadly, a lot of the trans community is affected by people like him, where they want to transition, but it's just because of fetish reasons. Maybe I'm overstepping right now, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Is it always kids? Dr. Vox Oculi says, "I don't think it's a joke. I think he's being completely serious."
I do want to give Bowblax some charity, I guess. He's joking. I don't think this is an actual fantasy that he has. It's just him being an idiot, okay? Bowblax, for those that don't know, is an idiot. Total idiot. He doesn't realize that the shit that he does has a bigger impact. So of course, him joking, he's like, "Oh, it's nothing." And again, at this point, I'm pretty sure that he's used to not having any interaction in his Twitter anymore because nobody gives a shit about him. Most of its tweets are just nothing. Nobody responds to it. And if somebody responds to somebody just saying something negative, which is a lot of times is funny. I do think Bowblax is joking. You know, I don't think he's gonna go Keffels levels into getting kids to transition to be trans. So come on, let's. And then of course you got people basically saying, "Oh, come on, you guys can't take a joke. Clearly this is a joke." And I do agree. Honestly, as disgusting as it is, as much as I hate Bowblax as well as any normal person would, this is a joke at the end of the day. We've seen worse jokes going on. You got the whole Charlie Kirk thing going on. How many memes are out there of Charlie Kirk? A lot. George Floyd, for example. There's everything. There's jokes about everything. And for some reason you see, and it's surprising seeing this from the commentary community. how people are like offended by it.
Libs of TikTok quote tweets Ian Malmstrong by saying, "Hi, FBI. Did you see this?" And Smaggle quote tweets her by saying, "FBI can't do shit because he's Canadian, you absolute dolt. Why don't you talk about an actual predator, like Epstein?"
Smaggle, he's a fucking retard. But he actually fucking owned this dude. What the fuck? Did you forget Bowblax is Canadian? What the fuck is the American FBI going to do? Nothing, you jackass. Nothing. They're not gonna go knock on his apartment and kill him. Smaggle owned this dude. That's crazy to see. Now, I feel like I already mentioned this. Something activated in Bowblax's brain. His ego flared up. He started getting attention, obviously, and he wants to ride this attention as much as he can.
Also tweets out, "Fuck trick or treating, it's a trick or transition now." And King Kodak replies, "Your 5 minutes are up, bro. Nobody cares."
Bowblax just keeps getting owned. With that though, he made another post, which is basically him doing the same joke, but this time with razor blades. Which, you know, it is a funny post to the reaction that people have been getting about this. But at the same time, fuck you, Bowblax. Oh, this is probably as much as attention Bowblax is gonna get for a while. He was jerking off and shit because of this attention he was getting. He's like, yes, he's being humiliated. Because he has a fetish for humiliation. With that being said, it is a joke. Honestly, it shouldn't be something that should be taken serious. I don't know why people really got this offended rather than just making fun of him. People took this serious. Oh, don't worry, okay? The kids are fine. As soon as any trick-or-treater would go to his house, he opens the door, he's like, "Hey guys, want some treats?" Those kids will go away. They will run away as fast as they can, because they're gonna see that grotesque looking thing. They're gonna run away. Believe me, I would. At my age, I would run away from Bowblax. I'm scared of Bowblax. He's gonna rape me. It is a joke. I don't think this is some actual harmful thing that Bowblax is gonna do. Again, remember, he's like severely autistic. But not only is he like really autistic, he is also a weed addict. So his mind is not there the whole time, okay? He's just an idiot. A weak-minded person. I also do want to talk about another fucking lame-ass post that he did. Basically, he posted a picture of himself saying, "Oh, these are the games to get to know me." And it's him wearing a dress. Where somebody responds by saying, "You need to get kirked." And then Bowblax goes ahead and responds to that by saying, "They want me dead for liking Sonic Adventures too." Bowblax, people don't want you dead because you like Sonic Adventures too, okay? People want you dead because you're disgusting, you're a liar, a hypocrite, disgusting, wearing a skirt, weed addict. Honestly, you shouldn't be dead because of that. That person was just being an edgelord. You shouldn't die because of all that. Though you should be punished, honestly. You should be punished for putting us with 111. Remember 111? Yeah, never forget it. For real this time. It's just a joke. Don't take him serious. I feel like people reacted this way because of how hated Bowblax is. With good reason, okay? If you hate Bowblax, I understand. I also hate him. But it's just a joke. There's much worse shit being said on the internet that people find funny. But yet, Bowblax making this dumbass joke is like, holy shit, bro. At the FBI. The best thing that you can do is not give any attention to Bowblax. And if you do want to give him attention, just fucking own him. Just make fun of him. There's just a lot to talk about Bowblax, honestly, now that I've seen this. And just remembering the history that has gone on. You know what? I've made a content slop on Ian, on Anissa. I think my next content slop should be on Bowblax. Because there's a lot to make fun of Bowblax about. There's a lot to talk about Bowblax. And I could focus on a few things and just put out a fun video just making fun of him, shitting on him. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Next time, content slop, Bowblax. We're going to fucking own this.
Yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
But yeah, that's about it. Short video, I know. I just wanted to put something out there while I keep working on more shit. Definitely content slop Bowblax will be the next thing to come out. But thank you for watching this video again. Also, thank you for watching my past video that I made on Hassan. Take care, everybody. I'll be seeing y'all in the next one.